Afternoon, everyone. Do let me know if everything is okay. Tom, particularly, this is a test. We've reset the camera completely. So let me know. I think from what I can see on screen, things are looking better than they did yesterday, but just give me the yay or nay. So we had a setting completely wrong in the camera yesterday. That meant everything looked a little bit hazy or blurred even. So we're going to test today, as well as catching the Slovak government A319. Picture looks better. Okay, Tom, thank you. So yesterday, whatever picture profile I was using, it seemed to make everything even up close blurred. Microphone is under the jacket just because of the wind levels. I'll show you the sock now momentarily. So I'm going to do what I can with the wind here, but obviously being on the pillars, you can probably hear how bad the wind is. Today ain't going to be pretty. Give me 1 second, let me have a look. Peter, how do? Tom says things are looking better. Okay, thanks, Tom. Welcome. Becky, afternoon. The sock has definitely been deemed. Yes, it has. So Tom, from what I can see yesterday, I may have accidentally activated HDR output on the camera. So while everything looked grand on my screen, the HDMI cable, which obviously goes to the encoder, was outputting HDR, which is obviously a raw version of the video, which I think accounts for why it looked so off. Ado, how do? Mark, tomorrow as well, we'll be here tomorrow morning, hopefully. The wind this afternoon is to gust in excess of 30 knots, and the same tomorrow morning, so I'm going to do both before I go away for the weekend. Obviously we have the Slovak government A319 that you see as the thumbnail due in just after 4 o'clock as well, so I couldn't miss the chance to catch that. So yeah, Tom, as I said, I think I accidentally activated that yesterday before the stream, and it seemed to it basically output a raw version of what we were seeing on screen that is designed to be able to be editable in post-production, but obviously no use for a live stream. So I do apologise yesterday, folks. It was only, I was talking to the mods last night, it was only afterwards, when I started watching parts of the stream back, I realised how bad it was. And the problem you have is that it doesn't look like that on my screen. It's only the output that looks like that. So I do apologise. Larry Brown says, was wondering why you were in 4.3 instead of 16:9. Larry, I presume it's fixed now. It is. Yvonne, 15 months in the Spotters Club. I know we did redirect to John from Drones and Planes last night when we finished at 5, but I think he was a little bit delayed getting started, so I don't know whether he is all hung on or not. You should have been nice and hung on, but I don't know whether you did or not. Larry says, all fixed now. Okie dokie. That's good, isn't it? EI483 from Lisbon will be our next arrival. Dale, welcome back. Carol Ann, how do? So, we're only using one microphone today just because of the wind level. And that is under my jacket currently. Now, at that point there, we start getting a little bit of shake from the wind, so Ruby, welcome. No, Larry, the others will tell you I'm very OCD when it comes to the picture quality and the audio. So if there's ever something you see, don't hesitate to say it to me. I won't take offence, unless it's like lashing rain and crazy weather and I'm doing my best and someone has to moan. But then they don't tend to last long, so it's okay. David, welcome. Bacchus, how do? Got the wave? The sound, regardless of the wind, is good. Okay, thanks Tom. The microphone is under my jacket, so now I am monitoring through the headset, so I can kind of hear it sounds a little bit tinny almost, but sure, look. Vueling yellow socks next from Barcelona. Breeze is whipping right over the camera. Airbus guy, welcome. Michelle. Right, I'm gonna try turning stabilization off and see if that helps with any judders. Bacchus, yeah, wind is quite strong. Over 50 km/h gusts. Now, sky is looking kind of. You stay over there. So, unfortunately, it's not going to though, because that's the wind direction. Do keep in mind, it is a Thursday. It's not going to be as busy as tomorrow. We may get a few gaps, but better than no stream, I imagine. Patricia, afternoon. Patricia says, nice here, blue skies and sun again with a few clouds. Well, Rain is forecast to move in, but hopefully I should be done and all before that. We'll see how it pans out for tomorrow morning though. We could be under Dub Cup conditions, we'll see. Airbus guy, so obviously our summer schedule does start on Monday, I believe. Is it Monday or Tuesday? But things will ramp up slowly over the month of April, and then by the end of May I imagine we'll be in full swing. I know JetBlue start back halfway through April. So Helen, I don't know whether you caught that at the beginning or not. I think I found what was wrong with the camera last night. It looks like I had HDR output active, which is a raw version of the video, not basically processed by the camera. So the settings I had applied were useless. It was just putting out a basic video that's meant to be played with afterwards. Should have improved today though. Brian says summer schedule starts 30th, that's Sunday. Also Mother's Day. In 5 minutes we have an A330 landing from LAX, as well as we have a 320neo from Malaga. What else? Ryanair from Krakow in Poland. ATR from Exeter. That should be interesting. The A330 just turning off the coast there of Balbriggan currently. We'll see it coming in from the left of the screen momentarily. I believe today's Malaga flight is an A330 as well. Obviously from Sunday, the early morning Faro and Malaga flights will be 330s. Adrian's bush is doing some amount of moving here today. ERB, good to see you, friend. How are you? So obviously originally I wasn't going to be able to do anything today because I was at home before work minding the baby pony and the other two, but Will stayed home. He's unwell, a little bit of a chesty cough and a dose of the sniffles, and of course his brother's watching him for the weekend while we go away, so that's all good. But hope to God he doesn't make the two of us sick for the weekend. Mammy won't be impressed. So that gave me the chance to come out and play today with the wind and this Slovak government jet. If you remember, last year we were live for the other Slovak government jet, which was the Fokker, and this one is an A319. Stay away from Will. Yeah, I know. I reckon, Tom, he was swapped at birth for the little monkey from Outbreak, and we just never realised it. He seems to bring stuff home from school all the time. There's LA making the turn. Now, the breeze is absolutely ruining us at that level. There's not much I can do about it. David says half the country has had a horrible dose. Kids bounce back quickly though. He'll do his best to milk it though, David. Always does. Patricia's lurking a bit as in and out of the kitchen. Patricia, don't forget dinner today. You were that distracted yesterday. Schools are petri dishes for all sorts of stuff. Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, he does seem to get his fair share of them. Although I was the same when I was his age. I always had to catch whatever was going. Needed to be trendy like everyone else and catch everything that was on offer. Chicken out on the defrosting board. Sorry. I shouldn't have done that, but anyway. So 3:30, full crab and wobbles. There's an ointment for that. Robert, afternoon. And Brona as well. Apologies, Adrian. Noted. Adrian, for the next 2 hours, there's loads of interesting aircraft coming. So, are we happy enough? The picture from yesterday is sorted. What about sound? Do I need to bring that up a little bit or down? Was it clipping there with the 330, or how are we fixed? Our next arrival will be the Ryanair from Poland. Helen says 777 lining up north side. Would you mind dancing on the pillars in 50km/h winds to get it for me? Yeah. You know I'm only playing. I have set the tripod up to be able to do that today. Picture is good, thank you. I was stressing last night that I broke the camera. Too far. Emirates away. Yeah, but the Egypt Air was for me, Helen. There's a difference. Dulles is taxiing now as well. Suppose I'll have to get that too, won't I? Oh. That was ouchy looking. Dean says, loving the bonus Stumpy stream. I saw that Slovak government jet was coming in. So said, why not? Robert, how do? Aer Lingus from Malaga will be next. Things are a little bit too shaky for my liking. HGC, sorry, how do? This is also NSG, our first close-up view.
Ground 128, check on side there, Papa Mike.
Don't worry too much about the shaking. If a huge metal bird is arguing with the wind, you're doing okay. You know me, torments me. Our next arrival will be an ATR EI331 coming in from Exeter. I imagine this is going to be interesting but also shaky. Helen says the 330 fleet is the summer schedule for New York. There you go, JFK. Have to be quiet now. They're coming for me. Their vision is based on movement, so if I stay really, really still, they'll just drive by. Worked, see? There is an ATR up there. Just up there. It's alright, Tom. I know my way around this spot. In through the gap in the fence and gone. While making the Zoidberg noise from Family Guy. Alistair, good to see you again. That's where we get the shake, just at that level there, so that seems better. Nicely done for the ATR. Chilly afternoon. Just looked up the AA that's landing in Dublin tomorrow morning. 8 minutes ago, landed in LA from Haneda. Mad, isn't it? Another ATR next, in from Liverpool, and then Donegal behind that. So we have Hannah first, followed by Fav. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Tom, I'd agree with you alright on that one. Oh, that wasn't the camera, that was the plane. Wow. So Sierra 4 exit for HNA. Yep, that sync that they had, they dropped from the center frame of the camera to the bottom frame. I was like, what? I thought the camera had moved for a minute. Another one now from Donegal. Light seems to be catching the focus of the camera. Bring it back a bit, bring it back some more. There we go. My knuckles are white and I'm not even on the plane. EI 605 will be next from Amsterdam. Helen, it does look quite challenging for them. However, all going perfectly well for them currently. Looks like they're doing a good job. We're looking at them and going, oh man, that's all over the place. They probably don't even feel it. Richard, thank you very much for your PayPal donation. It's much appreciated. I'm trying to get the scanner to stand up, but it won't. Sorry. Adrian, retro, heads up. Although he said to only warn him if something interesting was coming, didn't he? Nick, afternoon to you. Sandra says, boop the snooze.
Elegant, inspirational, divine, virtuous, majestic, retro, with the cute button nose.
Ryanair from Bristol, I think. St. Coleman, the patron saint of retros. Of mustard. It's horrible stuff, that. Personal opinion, of course. Sorry, missed the medium queue. Sorry, Tom.
Set a 5, set 118 down there. 66 seconds over.
He just spotted the Patricia view of the retro. currently on the phone ordering a 1 meter by 1 meter square canvas print, the back end of a froggy. So you're all safe, Adro. That was a combination of Ado and Adrian all at once. Did you like that? Adro. Didn't even try. Another ATR next, in from Edinburgh. Helen playing psychological warfare, pumping the volume on the TV, making her leave the room. I like it. Adro. How have we never thought of that? Retro and Adrian. Adro. Rona, welcome. John Irish Jones, what a way to join the party, huh? Nick, thank you very much for 5 gifted memberships. Much appreciated. Adro is definitely better than Retrian. Ooh, that sounds right. Yeah. Next is Ryanair from Madrid, FR11. 111. Unfortunately, too cloudy for overheads. There would be a FedEx triple and a Ryanair from Prestwick to Tenerife. Yeah, nice. I didn't even see it, Helen. Right, that breeze is picking up again. What's this? Although every time I turn the camera towards it, it goes away. So it's those sudden changes of direction like that there is what creates wind shear when it's going from headwind to a crosswind. Like that. Laura Coyle, afternoon to you. sock is disorientated, not pointing towards Dean today. I am doing my best to keep this steady, but obviously I'm standing on this pillar, which means the tripod and me are exposed to the wind. I'm doing what I can. I do apologise. Nick, the mound is about a 25-30 minute walk. Here would take you the guts of an hour, and there's no footpaths. There's not really a footpath. There's a footpath, I'd say, more than half the way for the mound. Come out of the terminal and walk down towards the Carlton Hotel, then turn at the traffic lights. But there's no path along that stretch of road there that leads to the mound. Ian, afternoon. Laura, absolutely. I think the last time we checked, the crosswind element was about 14 to 15 knots, but that's obviously changing. You can see there now, gusts of up to 30 knots. Saying 13 crosswind at the moment. Now, so this is what I was talking about, little quiet periods today, being a Thursday. We do have a NetJets coming in from Bordeaux. Landing in 2 minutes. Behind that, Aer Lingus from Paris, Rome. What else? Come on, Birmingham. So, yeah, we should keep tipping over anyway, at least until the Slovak government A319 gets here. Fighter jet approach for NetJets. Paul, if you're streaming next Tuesday or Wednesday, you might catch a VIP leaving or arriving. Oh, we'll see how it goes. I'm back from The Hague on Monday, so we'll see what the plan is for next week then. NetJets has completely blended into the cloud now. I can't see it at all. Either that or it's landed and I'm just being silly. Just there. Hard to see, but it's there. Laura, no, I am south side today, so this is 28 left, south side runway. Yesterday's stream was north side. So NetJets from Bordeaux. No issue with crosswinds for them. Also, didn't hear them on air traffic control at all. Froggy. So next will be EI525 Aer Lingus A320 coming in from Paris. In typical fashion, chat was frozen. No, scanner's on, Tom, just not hearing nothing. I've moved it there now. See whether we pick on. Nope. Might be a bit loud, so we'll adjust it in a second when we hear some noise. The scanner's gone EIDF. Yeah. Twofer. Laura, thank you very much for hitting the like button. Becky, thank you. David, how do? Got the wave? Alan, do, welcome. Next in, 321 Neo from Rome. George, afternoon to you. Laura, it's a great spot for it, isn't it? Birds. Tim, normally watching Brooklyn, but today is Oslo. Oh, XLR was in Rome, so it wasn't just one of the normal 321 Neos. EI XLR in from Rome Fiumicino. EI267 next, going to be coming in from Birmingham. Ryanair from Marrakesh, not far behind us. Ted, afternoon. Grace Glennon, welcome along. Hey guys, thank you to whoever gifted me a membership. I really appreciate it. May, good to see you as well. Afternoon. Rids for life, welcome along.
Wind check 220 degrees, 11 knots, max 24.
So 11 knots, max 24. Ryanair from Marrakesh. Coffee acquired. Nice one, Tom.
runner 7 company.
Danny O'Reilly, FR8488 from Brussels, we're flying it. VIP on board, empty aircraft. Got the waves. Can't seem to change that now. Give me 1 second. There we go. Make it a little bit brighter. So EI205 next in from Manchester. Rebecca Doyle says it's lashing rain here in Wexford. Rebecca, it is to make its way this way. However, I think I'm safe until about 4:30, 5 o'clock. Michael, afternoon to you. John Malone, welcome back as well. Right, so we do have 6 minutes by the looks of things to our next arrival from Stansted. Just don't know whether I can wait that long. Maybe just pack up and go home. I think after that we may have an even longer delay. Rod, afternoon to you. Dub spotter, no, it's in just after 4 o'clock. Grace, hello guys, my day off, watching planes and playing games, living the dream. Rebecca, welcome to the Spotters Club. Get you with it bing bong now, 1 sec. Although by the time I've typed it, someone, no, okay, I can get it, I got it. There you go, Rebecca. Now you see, I knew Tom would do that. I stole Tom's bing bong. That's just wooed. How wooed in your best Jar Jar Binks voice. So, what was looking ominous beforehand is definitely not looking great now. But we're alright. We'll survive. John, yep, absolutely. I said that yesterday because obviously I know talking about medical stuff can make some people uncomfortable, and in particular, I know this sounds mad, and you can say it as much as you want. I'm sure there's women the same, but men bottle things up, and just it's almost like a sign of weakness to talk about that. And I was very much like that. Alan, yep, it is. We're going to see up to 30 knot gusts. Richard says, go and have a coffee. Come back, leave the camera here. Lana, welcome back. No rain forecast till around 5. Yeah, John, that's what I seen. I was looking at that myself, and I'm hoping to be done before it gets here with a bit of luck. Again, this is just a little extra stream. I saw this Slovak jet was coming in, so I said I'd go live. I still plan on doing our normal stream tomorrow. So FR 210 on final, in from Stansted. Lana, this isn't crotch corner. This is man weeing in Ricefield Way. Manchester invasion, John. Where is crotch corner gone? No, man weeing in Ricefield Way is what this one's going to be called on the map. Renee, welcome. No clue, Laura. Not mine, anyway. Paddyfield Lane. Piddle Lane. Whittleway, there you go. Hello. Alan, wouldn't be able to tell you. I don't drink. Well, that's not a lie. That's a lie. I do on occasion, maybe a handful of times a year, but yeah, I wouldn't have a clue. Lies, Paul. Now, where does that leave us? Because it looks like Manchester will be our next arrival. However, that is 16 minutes away, followed by London City. London Heathrow, oh, it's closer. London Heathrow is 10 minutes away, and we have Turkish from Istanbul as well behind that. Again, remember, it is Thursday, it will be quieter. We're here to get the Slovak A319. Marioline, welcome. So for those that weren't here at the beginning of the stream, Had a little panic yesterday, thought I'd broke the camera when I watched back the quality of yesterday's stream. Turns out I had the wrong output setting on the HDMI cable, so everything was looking fine on my little screen here, but what was going to you guys was extremely out of focus for most of the stream, and I didn't know. Thankfully fixed now. Plenty time for a game of I Spy. Well, I imagine the Manchester mods will be flying now to feed and water themselves in the couple of minutes we have. Oh no, it was a setting on the camera, John, I accidentally pressed yesterday while setting up, obviously. The HDMI cable was good. And I don't just carry one spare anymore. I have 3. But no, I accidentally hit a button on the camera while I was setting up yesterday that changed the type of video output. John says we'll let you away with it. Thanks, John. But there was panics last night thinking the camera was broken. I've just done something really silly actually. So Grace, I use a particular brand called Ugreen. Obviously other cables are available, but I've just found them to be the best quality for what I do. I think Dean uses the same one. Well, not all HDMI cables are equal. Alright, John? Guinness, Richard, sometimes I find it very filling though, like it's almost a dinner in itself. Caroline, that's a big thing as well. It's very easy to be able to buy cables now. Most shops will always sell either lightning cables or USB-C cables for very reasonable money, but the reality is some of them aren't rated to handle the power needed to charge the phone at, say for instance, like my phone is a OnePlus and it has what's called the warp charging, and it charges at 100 watts, but yet if you put in a low quality cable it'll only charge at 35 or sometimes even lower. Putting the base coat on my nails for the next 5 minutes. I'll be typing with my nose. Alan says, dear guys, please do not drink in the live broadcast room. Yeah, I'll try not to while I'm stood balanced on the pillars here. Probably not good for my health. ATR outbound north side, where we were yesterday. Gilly, I agree. Here, plane. So we have EI165 about to turn on to final, A320 Neo, followed by F4557 from Manchester. Alan, Wednesday and Thursday are currently the quietest days of the week at Dublin. Only about 500 movements both days. So a balance of maybe about 250 in, 250 out, depending on what's happening. Mondays, Fridays and Sundays currently the busiest days, but that will change now. Starting next week, we'll be back up into we'll creep up into the 600s every day, and then by peak summer schedule we'll be mid 750s. If I go quiet suddenly, they formed a union and they've taken me. Sandra says, stop vaping. No. Got bird wars going on here. The hooded crows trying to reassert themselves. Ringmaster, one of my best AvGeek memories is from when I was 14 at Shannon Airport. My flight was delayed and I watched Concorde practicing touch and go maneuvers every 10 minutes for an hour and a half. Just think about how much fuel that used. Flight, how do? So EI165 has snuck in front of the Manchester flight. Now, very far out, no gear down. There you go. Gear down. Oh, too much, sorry. Carolan. They're teaming up against me. For the last couple of streams, they've been sending scouts to watch me. They know my routine now. I'm done for. Charlotte, how do? Tom says, can't read the meta because the background is cloud. Of course, first plane to land in 10 minutes and a bus goes by as it touches down. Saki is going mad. Bus Ted. Bad enough standing on the pillars, John, in this wind. I'm not standing on the van. Got the wave? Oh, jet blast, lovely. Turkish from Istanbul next. Graham, welcome along. Dougal, afternoon to you. British Airways Embraer from London City next. MG, didn't realise it was going to be this windy. Have everything charged in case electricity goes. Bruce, welcome. So flight, it is, yeah, look, so it is a crosswind. Need to kind of have the bottom of the screen down the bottom so you can actually see the METAR for a second. There you go. Because, yeah. .16 crosswind currently. Fortunately, that crosswind is hitting the camera side on, so when we use the longer focal lengths we get that little bit of judder. There's not much I can do about it. I can go home, but no. Rebecca, thank you for being here. Jilly, we've had one day here where I think every aircraft, they were on reverse ops and they were taxiing by. I think every aircraft for nearly a good hour waved to us, with the exception, I think, of a Lufthansa. Michael, welcome. Far too serious to wave, you know. No, you can't hold it against them. They've got things to be doing. Whether they're departing or landing, they have checklists and stuff to be going through. I'm just a distraction. I have emailed Ryanair though and asked them to be added to the... Look at this. Asked them to be added to the post-landing checklist. Retract flaps, APU start, wave to Dubjet. Yeah. Yeah, John, there's no stress if you need to head away, John. As always, you know yourself, nothing's ever compulsory. I am waiting for the Slovak government A319 that's in the thumbnail, due just after, I think it's about 4:15. Registration Oscar Mike Bravo Yankee Alpha. This is 320 in from Lanzarote. Liz, welcome. And Andy, hello to you as well. Air France, Wookie next. Will it happen? Will it happen? Ted, chat to you later. Don't forget, folks, this is just a little bonus to catch this government jet coming in. Tomorrow our Friday stream goes on as normal. Before this gets near me, Sandra, can you actually hear the jets when they're taxiing here, or is the microphone under my jacket masking it? Right, I'm putting the microphone outside just for this one, see how we go. Little Lewookie. I'll leave the microphone where it is for a minute. If it's too bad wind noise, let me know. Ash, after 4, 4:15, I think. Ryanair from Tenerife next. microphone not picking up too much wind. Are we picking up aircraft noises now? Patricia's talking about the sign at the end of the road that looks like a man peeing. There you go. So both sides now of the airport have been named. We have this side that we're going to call Whittle Way, and what was it? Crotch End on the other side. Huge noise off the A330 departure. He says as he doesn't show it to you. A320 next in from Lyon. Crotch End. Crotch End and Whittleway. Oh. Two 330s on the north side apparently. EI69, stand by. Bush cam. Oh, there's another one. EI51 about to depart on the north side as well. I'll give it a second to get moving so we're not staring aimlessly at the bushes for ages. Mark says OM319 over BZN. Did say you had two. I thought you meant the one I missed. Apologies. So EI51 A330 300 departing to Las Vegas. Meanwhile, EI553 inbound from Leon on this side. Gonna make me choose, aren't they? Oh look, a plane. Exactly, yeah. They weren't there the last day. What you call me, Patricia? Aviation Jack, welcome along. Sounds like a new Telegram name. Please no, please. What are we saying no for? I'm the one that makes the names. Bunny chops. Shredderhead, welcome back. Little Froggy in next, Learjet 35 from Sofia. John, I'm a little bit different. Obviously, we were here the day they were doing this line along here with the big, angry... Nearly said something I shouldn't. I can't... a big strimmer's attached to the back of a tractor, because if I try to say what I was going to say, I'm going to get banned. I don't like them. I hate them. The fact... I'd be perfectly happy if they didn't touch this part here beside me, because I know there's a load of birds that live in there. Do you know that kind of way? Not happy with dragging just one stream through the gutter. We have two. The machines they use to trim those hedges are just aggressive, angry oaks. Bush blenders. I nearly said the same comment. Exactly. Where are you hiding? There. Well maintained clearly wins. David, yeah, so they did. It was done well before nesting season. The law says now they're not allowed to touch it until nesting season is finished. Although that looks more recent, doesn't it? Patricia, contain yourself now. Contain yourself. Froggy with a mustache. Dreamweaver, welcome and thank you. Frog Stash. So, FR813 next, Ryanair in from Edinburgh, followed by Birmingham. VistaJet looks like, if you have a look on flight radar, currently on descent into Baldonnel. That would be, I'm guessing, the Taoiseach on the way back from the meeting he was at today. Trying to see, can I see it from here, but I doubt it very much so. Catherine from Laois and Stephen from Offaly tuned in. Catherine and Stephen, hello to both of you. Welcome along. Our next aircraft is on the way, but it's just too far out. No gear down yet. Normally, if it wasn't as windy, we could probably try focus on them, but just with that level of zoom, all you're going to get is wobble. So, nice little line of arrivals forming up. Edinburgh, Birmingham, Bordeaux, London Gatwick, T-Rook, it's been a while actually. We might just stay and get the 7.6 UPS. We shall see. Caroline. Chat later. David, it all depends on your proximity to the airport as well. Remember, you need to be nearby unless you have like aviation grade, an aviation grade scanner. You need to be nearby to the airport or have a really big aerial. I'm not blessed with one of them. The aerial I got is the one that came with it. Now I did buy a better one that's magnetized to the van and connects to the scanner, but obviously the scanner is beside me today, it's not in the van. Heavy reverse there. That is the Birmingham flight with anchors out. But David, have a look at, so my one is a United XLT 75. I think it's called the Bearcat, is it? They're reasonable enough, but again, you'd need to be close proximity to the airport for them to work.
What do you want tonight? Have a good one.
EI 507 next from Bordeaux. So David, I'm in Dunshaughlin. I'm about 25-30 kilometers from the airport, and with my scanner and the tuned aerial, I only pick up some of the frequencies here at the airport. This is all sideways. If you really want to listen to Dublin Airport, David, liveatc.net gives you all the feeds from Dublin live over on your phone or in your browser on your computer.
Ryder 274, Echo 4.5 miles out at 2 left.
Bacchus, that is correct. It's a very old piece of legislation in the UK, dating back to wartime, about the broadcasting of ATC signals. few channels that I know of in the UK that do broadcast it. They have been in contact with NATS, and they have an agreement that they can use it for educational purposes, apparently. I don't know whether there's any weight to that or not. Howdy! How are you?
Are you Dublin Aviation?
That's me, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen your YouTube channel and it's amazing.
Yeah, do you like it? Bye! Another BA Embraer from London City now. It's getting worse. Tom, I'm going to be honest, I'm struggling to hear with the breeze, and it's I have my headphones on as well, so playing the death card. No, seriously. So I have my headphones on and the breeze whipping over them. So I have my headphones on so I can just about hear the ATC, and obviously the audio coming from the stream. I have it live monitored today. Playing the death card. OM 319, 24 miles. to 10,000 feet. Another wave. We'll have a listen. If someone wants to trigger the METAR, they can there. We'll have a listen to the next arrival on ATC and see what they're being given wind speed wise. Bernard, I seen that we're going to have an extended dry spell after the weekend. Remember, that's not exactly live. It updates every 20 minutes or so. He nearly put the bing bong on. So 17 to 27 knots. Good luck with that, Bacchus. Good luck with that. Michelle, how do? So, coming up, Ryanair from Stansted, Lufthansa from Frankfurt, KLM from Amsterdam, Aer Lingus from Heathrow. Mark McGrath, how do? Good morning from Oregon. Braving the wind and all the other and all the other elements nature can throw your way. No bother. Eugene. However, I'll be stopping when the rain gets here. Mile final. Thank you. Dougal, I used to. I don't anymore. It's been a long time since I haven't used any of the modern ones. I'm talking maybe 10-15 years ago. Ever seen a car lose along the corner down there? I have actually. During the winter, the water pools down there quite badly, and if they go into the corner too fast, you'll get aquaplaning down there. All right. My God, that wind is something else. Dean's on the way home so he can watch. John, absolutely. I said this is just a bonus because I wanted to catch this. It's the best I can do with the breeze, unfortunately. Gear coming down. We want more wind. It's to be the same again tomorrow, John. Back as me and Will started doing this, we were coming here together, and I said it before, we were here one day and the Emirates came in with some super fluffage, and Will had the idea, wouldn't it be great, Dad, if we live streamed this? So I went and got everything set up for it, and yeah, he was appearing with me for the first 6 months to a year, and then he ended up getting grief about it in school, which made him take a backseat. Plus, he's 15 now. He has his friends and his own things to be doing, so I'm just not cool anymore. I'm just going to have to come to terms with that. So this is Slovak government jet A319. I've never been cool. It's the truth. Don't you start in, you will not be on the bag of cans soon. you soon. Airbus guy, it's technically military, it's a government jet, that's why. You'll see it on ADSB. Brian, chat soon. Thanks for being here. GD, welcome to the Spotters Club. Crow's Nest, I believe he landed on a VistaJet at Baldonnel about 10 minutes ago. Seen it on radar. May as well, thank you for being here with me. We'll chat to you soon. Lufthansa from Frankfurt. Twofer. Flight, much appreciated. Thanks for being here. Chat soon. Obviously, folks, flight, another channel from Manchester with probably some of the best quality camera poor picture quality and camera quality you'll see on a live stream. Not jealous. Not jealous at all. Their camera even works at night time. I wouldn't know what that is. EI167 next, inbound from Heathrow. Michelle, 3 months in the Spotters Club. Thank you very much. Sorry. Had a few twofers today. Yeah, it's gone quite well actually, hasn't it? I needed to put myself at ease, Patricia, that I hadn't absolutely ruined the camera. KLM from Amsterdam next. Sierra 4 departure or exit off the runway for this one. Twofer. Amy, welcome back. Ronan, going to be finishing up shortly to be done for 5, so probably another 20 minutes or so, depending on how busy it is. If we get a sudden gap in arrivals, it'll be sooner than that. Again, this is just I wanted to catch that government jet, the 319 coming in. Our mainstream for tomorrow will still be going ahead. Tailwind. Shredder head, chat soon. Sandra's making sure the twofer emoji's getting shown a lot. Do you notice that? Anytime it gets near finishing time, oh look, a twofer. Oh look, a twofer. Sandra knows the rule. If we catch a twofer, not allowed finish. Don't think I saw one that time though. Again, folks, remember, make sure to join us in the morning. The wind conditions are forecast to be very similar to this afternoon. Same direction as well. Probably going to start about 9, half 9 in the morning. Go through till the afternoon. Maybe get the last heavy departures around 2, half 2. Tom, you just need to sleep, man. You might catch maybe the AA departure at 2 p.m. You never know. I am going to be on arrivals now, so we'll see. Ryanair Learjet from Warsaw. Sorry. Level of zoom required to see this is not exactly perfect. Oh. Go around for the Ryanair Learjet. Peter says look left, and then I look left and there's someone waving. So tailwind shifting towards, crosswind shifting towards a tailwind for some of these now. The breeze is that variable. Seen me and said not waving, rather go around. Okie dokie. Matthias, they have 4 of them. They are for moving crews or parts around at short notice. While we were live yesterday, their new Bombardier arrived as well, a Challenger 350. So I've moved the microphone back around to the front just to get the aircraft noise more than me. If it's bad, let me know. We'll shift it. Tom, I also think it's an element of low lightness as well, even though it shouldn't be, but yeah. I'd have gusts after that landing. Yeah, Peter, it's quite cold too as well, so that breeze has a chill to it. Pilot was doing a scratch card on the last landing. The blast of warmth though as they taxi by is lovely. ATR inbound from Edinburgh. Yeah, Peter, while this spot is great, as you can see yourself, because you're here for views, it's quite exposed to the elements. The mound, the other side, does have a bit of shelter with the trees and hedges around it, so the breeze doesn't get you as much. Bacchus, chat to you later on. Posty. So what y'all reckon the Learjet's doing? Doesn't look like it's too eager to turn back. John Walton read Chili's comment. I scared it off, took one look and it's gone. Wouldn't be the first time that's happened. So we have Aer Lingus EI441 from Athens. The Learjet is turning again towards us. And then we have a BA from Heathrow, and then we will call it a day. There's also rain right there, so I don't want to mess around. As I do have to go to work this evening, so we'll see what happens. We may just catch this Learjet and be done. Yes, we're going to call it on the Learjet just because the speed that rain is coming at me. I have no rain covers up, so yes. Jack, that's exactly where I'm standing. Yeah, seen that, John, yeah. I'm just, at least in the morning, I can be prepped for it, you know yourself. I just don't want to get caught out by this moving across here now quite fast. So we'll get these two and be done. Again, folks, don't forget, I will be here in the morning. If you want to join me, you are more than welcome. If not, I'll just shout at the clouds. It's no problem. Patricia, you're most welcome. Said John, I might adjust the stream time accordingly to compensate for the rain. The wind is meant to be there for the best part of the day, but if we can dodge heavy rain so I don't get destroyed, I probably will. See what happens. Tom, you are most welcome. Thanks for joining us. As always, folks, our moderators, they're keeping everything good and proper. Thank you very much. If you haven't, do press that like button for me. It does help. Tom throwing out the 2 for. There better be a 2 for Tom. There better be. So what I need to do is just that and just stay zoomed in. Even though it's not focused, just stay zoomed in so you don't get to look at anything else. No, I am going to call it on the Learjet. We don't want to get washed away. David, you are most welcome.
Continue approach, Mike. Beautiful.
Thank you to those that supported during the stream as well by gifting. Much appreciated. Jilly, chat to you tomorrow if the puffin camera is down. Nice. Mark, thanks very much. Jack, welcome to the Spotters Club. Right, so second attempt after a go around on the first one for the Ryanair Learjet. It's all the way out there. That's not it. Has to be closer than that.
Like a beautiful. Do you want us to follow the standard missed approach or take a vector? Yeah, it's copied, Mike. Beautiful.
They're at 3,000 feet. They've gone above me already.
Mike, beautiful.
So, Ryanair Learjet aborted. Second attempt very early. They're already in the cloud base. Boo to them. There they are there, you can hear it. Up in there. So, this will be the last plane, so. nil by Learjet. So 2 missed attempts for the Ryanair Learjet. For some reason my chat was frozen, as always happens when there's something going on. Right, last one will be British Airways A320 from Heathrow. Then I'm gonna get out of the way of this rain. Still very far out. Jilly says they'll land as soon as you're gone, which will prove the theory that they're avoiding you. Yeah, but see, I could just sit here in the van and wait for them. There's a high likelihood my soothing voice has rendered Sandra Dreamweaver unconscious. Helen has been typing as Patricia for the last little while, just so they don't make me feel bad that she fell asleep too. Yeah. That's Brian typing for you. GD, you're most welcome. Good to have you in the Spotters Club, thank you. Dub Aviation, I haven't actually looked.
What's one this way?
Right folks, I'm gonna go before it starts lashing rain here. It's getting closer. So yeah, I'll see you all in the morning. So I will post the scheduled stream for tomorrow later on this evening, and yeah, see you all at some stage tomorrow. Thanks everyone. I'm gonna leave that like that. Super.